Hello lovelies and welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Katia and today we are going to be checking out Taemin's latest comeback, Guilty. So I have been trying to avoid this song as much as physically possible since it has come out. I've literally just refused to be on my TikTok really. I don't want to get spoiled for anything. I don't want to see anything by accident or hear anything, so I have been just waiting for the moment until I can react to the music video. So we're finally here. This is gonna be the first time we're doing a Taemin reaction on the channel. It's not the first time I've ever seen any of his solo work, but it is the first time we're gonna be checking it out on the channel. And honestly, I'm just super excited to check this out. Oh my gosh, I love Taemin. I love him so much. I think he's amazing. I love his work. I love his solo songs, and it's so great to have him back and doing his thing. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like. It definitely looks like it is a darker vibe, so let's just go ahead and jump right in because I'm too excited to wait any longer. Captions are on, I think. Yes.
Just a little more, that's all it takes. 널 만지고서 throw it all away. 나를 주는 모든 걸 가져가. 아픈 마음과 사랑을 헷갈려 원하게 만들어. 우리 관계는 그렇게 됐어. 모든 건 다 널 위해서.
So good. No noob. Do that choreo there. He's so good. It's like whispering in my ear. You know, I'm just appreciating the choreo is all. The outfits for this MV is so good. It looks great. Okay. Very interesting video. It's so dark. It's got such a dark concept going down in here. Like the lyrics were dark, the video was dark, the vibe overall was just so dark. It was so interesting. The visuals, it kind of looked like it was setting in like, I don't know, either like some sort of hospital maybe, but also maybe a school also at the same time, because at one point they're wearing uniforms, which kind of like a scene where someone wearing like a uniform. So I don't know. I mean, hospitals maybe could have uniforms. I don't know. It was very interesting though. It was very interesting. The obviously Taemin kills it with his vocals. He is just an amazing vocalist. He's an amazing dancer. The style for this one, believe it's like contemporary kind of style. I think. Don't take my word for it. I'm not an expert, but it's definitely got a contemporary slash lyrical-esque vibe to it. Obviously there's a lot of dancers in this music video, and a lot of the time they were doing a lot in the background, either dancing around him while he's kind of dancing on his own in like the center, or sometimes he's not doing anything at all and they're just moving around him, or he's not in the room and he's just watching them kind of like chaotically dancing, which was very, very interesting. I think it definitely suited the vibe of the song that was going down, which in the lyrics there's a lot of chaos going on. They refer to a relationship that in my opinion seems just very toxic. Like a very toxic relationship. From his point of view, he is basically the one that's in control. He's the one that's calling whoever this other person is, a fool, that they're being tricked, that they are being, poisoned by this relationship, by this love, that it's all a game, they're the fool because, even though the relationship is terrible, or it's crazy, or it's just not like amazing, but they're being tricked by Taemin to, or at least from his perspective, they're being tricked by this relationship into thinking that it's love, or it is love, and even though it is love, they're still being tricked, nonetheless, like to kind of go crazy in a way. There's talk about, like a poison apple, there's talk about how you're spellbound, and that was like kind of like in the beginning of the song, and that kind of like reminded me briefly of kind of Snow White, oddly enough, because in a way Snow White's kind of a fool. She sticks around in this palace essentially, to only to be, pushed and bullied around in this relationship, and gets often tricked quite a bit from things. She gets tricked by, the queen with a poison apple as she pretends to be an old woman. It kind of gave me that vibe a little bit, just briefly, and it kind of like was in the back of my mind a little bit throughout the song. Just like in certain lights, I wouldn't even say it's like the whole like concept of like Snow White anyway. It just like was like brief things that like caught my attention to what the lyrics were saying. Then he also says in the lyrics that you got me feeling guilty. So I guess there is a sense of remorse when he says that part. Maybe, I think maybe is what is trying to be portrayed, that even though he's the one that is, putting on this, show, this elaboration, tricking in this relationship, playing this other person as a fool, still makes them feel guilty, which is very, very interesting. So there is a bit of care, because the song almost makes it seem like this relationship is a sham in a way, and that the feelings aren't genuine between the two of them, or they're not mutual, like on the same level. But also at the same time, when he says that he's guilty, it kind of brings that feeling back in that maybe there is a little something. At least that's how I'm interpreting. I could be entirely wrong with that. I could be entirely wrong, and that's not what these lyrics mean at all, but this is how I'm taking it in right now. This is how I'm processing it in the moment. Maybe my opinion will change later the more I listen to it and the more I dive into the lyrics and everything like that. And I love the fashion throughout this. This whole music video is very a mix of masculine and feminine, and I love how he just can easily pull it off. He always just looks so good in literally anything. He's very good, I think, at portraying both his masculine and feminine side, that it just, you know, just goes so well in this music video. And can I just say, is it just me? Is it just me, or does he look way buff? Like, he looks really muscular to me, and I don't know if he's ever been like extremely muscular before. I just can't think of anything right now. Like, he's always been like fit, but I don't know if he's ever been like, you know, he looks just like buffer. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, you know. He's just visually very distracting. That one move though where they put their arm through the shirt is it's just very good. I love it. I love everything about it. This music video is very interesting. I can't wait to check out his album and hear like what the whole vibe of this album is, and like what the story is altogether. I'm really, really curious to see how this album plays out. But other than that, lovelies, that is it for today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Continue to leave your recommendations down in the comment section. And if you want to see me check out more Taemin or other K-pop content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But other than that, lovelies, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!